thank you very much for having me here. I'm going to present the well-being and physical fitness and these longitudinal studies. So when we decided to have a look at this, is because we came across this evidence that it calls the summer health slides, in which there is a general trend among adolescents and children that during the summer holiday they lose all the health fitness that they gained during the year, probably because they're not that active, and then after, in the new year, they start to gain that health fitness again. So we wanted to do the kind of the same study or exploratory study in Denmark, and with a main focus on the cardiorespiratory fitness. And it seems that from the literature, this trend is more prevalent among girls rather than boys. So this was the background of our exploratory studies. So we wanted to explore the trend of some outcomes over 12 months, investigate the effect of summer holiday on the various outcome variables, and then see if there was any gender difference or difference related to the sport participation in the group. So the two schools that we chose were part of a big project called Fit First, and we tested the school in August 2024, June 2025, and August 2025. In Denmark, the summer holidays is in July. It's only 1 month, but so we waited two months to test it between the mid-June and mid-July, so it was like 2 months. And we tested like different things in cardiorespiratory fitness, some strength, standing, long jump, agility and balance and grip, some metabolic with the body composition, and we now know all the issues with the InBody 2070 that Carlo presented. And we also did some cardiovascular with the blood pressure and some psychological. Now, we use some linear mix model with clustering for the ID. Now I included all the results in this presentation. I'm not gonna talk about all the results because some of them were not significant, but I'm gonna touch upon the main ones. And so we didn't have many students. We had like 162. This is because it was, again, an exploratory study and we wanted to see the trend rather than test for any statistic powered analysis. So the first one, I'm going to explain a little bit. I don't have a pointer. I'm going to explain a little bit all the plots that I'm going to present. This is like a plot which on the x-axis you have the time points and on the y-axis you have the meters run in the yo-yo test. Okay? The asterisks tells if there is a difference between the time points and if that difference is statistically significant. Now, as you can see, there is a statistically significant difference between August 24 and August 25, and in particular, their meter decreased by 217 meters over 1 year. Now, there was no statistically significant difference in the summer period. In this model, I include different variables, but I was curious to see the rate of decrease, the slope of the curves between the 3 time points. Now, this is not statistically sound, but it was for me an idea to also to communicate to you. So, for example, from August to June, there was like a decrease of roughly 13 meters per month in the yo-yo test, whereas from June to August, it was like 42 almost meter per month. So we can convert this in VO2 max with some formula, but the formula are validated for adults and not for children. When we look at the gender difference, this is a different picture. So again, the delta school and the delta summer tells you the statistically significance across the time points between male and females, whereas the asterisks tells you the gender difference at each time point. So for example, as you can see, the male on the left-hand side perform better than girls across all the time points, but there were no differences in how their trend went over time. I don't know if that makes sense. And for sport participation, I can tell you there were no difference whatsoever in any of the outcome. So it seems that sport participation does not influence the outcome. Now I'm going to speed up a little bit because most of these are not significant, but I will touch upon some of this difference. In the long jump, we can see that during school time, girls got worse and males got better. So, but then it seems that girl kind of got better during summertime. Okay? With the agility, agility increased over time during the school, and it was significant, so they got worse. And when we look at the difference, we can see again that girl got worse over time during the school, but then they got better after the summer holiday because the time decreased. Okay? And for the hand grip, we had the similar patterns in girls. So they got worse during school, but then they got better over time. Although the statistical significance here is not that, but it's still a trend. And again, here girls got better in the balance test during the summer school. Again, if we look at the trend and not as statistically significant. Weight. So these were like the physical tests. Weight got better, like improved in all of the participants. And again, it improved more during summertime. If you look at the rate, increased like almost 1 kilo per month compared to 0.21 kilos per month during the school hour. And the major driven here were male. Male increased much more during the summer time. And in the muscle mass, it was the same. Same patterns, and male increased a little bit more. Yeah, I have plenty of outcomes, so I'm gonna speed a little bit. Otherwise, I don't have much time left. But yeah, it seems that even in the BMI, male increased more than women during summertime, but this is driven because of the weight. Systolic blood pressure, there was no different, but one interesting difference was the diastolic blood pressure among girls that during school period decreased more significantly compared to male. And that was also the only statistically significant result for the leisure sport time participation. And yeah, resting heart rate didn't increase, and then I'm gonna go to the conclusion. But I will be more than happy to talk about this if you have any interesting. And for the well-being, we didn't see many significant results. Only the school environment, and this is interesting, decreased the perception of the school environment, decrease in girls during the school, and increase in men. So, if we go to the conclusion, I think that we know that summertime is a critical period. This is like similar to what the research evidence showed. We know that this trend is similar to the pattern that we see usually in which adolescents decrease in their cardiorespiratory system fitness. But one thing that I want to touch is that it was interesting for me to see girls getting better over the summer, even though the results were not statistically significant. And with the perception of, and I didn't know why, but with the perception of the school environment, I think that probably physical education is not that appealing for girls during the school year. So we see like a trend in which their physical outcome decrease during the school hour, and then during the summer period they have some sort of more active life, and therefore they get a little bit better. So that's the explanation that I got, considering that the school environment, the questionnaire, decreased significantly in girls compared to men. So this is the thing. I suppose as a future direction, we probably need to be mindful about the summer holiday period. In Denmark, they only have 1 month and a half, 6 weeks. In other countries, like in Italy, for example, they have more time. So probably we need to we need to provide some structured program over summer to help adolescents be active. I know that in some places they offer this, but yeah, that's my presentation. Thank you very much.